Hello and good evening, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sanana, and I start the love reading for the month of July 2019 with Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising Taurus, with Venus in your sign, of course, and your love energies, relationship, love, partnership, anything to do with your romance is on my table, guys. Okay, so I'm going to go through the 9 set of cards in here with the middle set of the grounding energies that I have. The two cards that have come flying to me while I was shuffling my deck, and the one card in here from the bottom of the same deck, guys. Now I have your romance angel card in here that says flirt, Taurus. Okay, so at this point in time in the month of July 2019, you don't have to be all that serious. You don't have to get worked up about your love relationship because everything is happening at its divine timing. But what you can do at this moment in July 2019, Taurians, is you can start to flirt, which means that you can extend your lightheartedness energy to your partner, to your love, to your current love, to your romantic partner, and you can start by flirting with them, by extending your light-hearted energy to boost the situation of your love amongst yourselves, guys. Okay, so definitely it's a very good energy. Of course, you don't have to get all worked up because of other areas of your life that you know probably is not yet ready for you to take this to the next level. That will happen because the bottom of your deck says is free yourself, guys. So until you are able to set yourself free, Taurians, from whatever is holding you back in your love life, you won't be able to make or break this relationship at this point in time. Anything that is already there, you won't be able to really move towards something very stable, but you don't want to spoil it either, right? You don't want to make it, nor do you want to break it at this point. So, what you can do in the month of July, according to my understanding, guys, is you can start your light-hearted energy to make the other person feel that, they are a part of your life and that you really want them. Okay, so flirting or flirtatious energies all the time is not bad. But at the same time, it happens when you are not ready to take that leap right away. But then, at this moment, this kind of flirtatious energy is coming up because it's like a stopgap arrangement from the divine, from the divinity towards this relationship so that you can hold on to this until the time is come when you can really make this relationship go forward or push your chariot or move your chariot or take it to the next level of your commitment, guys. Okay, so this may resonate with people who are in this energy, and if you're not in this energy, please don't bother to go through this reading because take it from me that this reading is not for you. Okay, but if it is for you, please take it and run with it, guys. Now, having said the Starians, your grounding energy, let me start off with the grounding energy because that is what is actually happening to you in your love zone. Okay, so in your grounding energy, guys, you do have the Three of Cups in here. Okay, which means that you definitely want to celebrate, you definitely want to have fun. You can have fun with your flirtatious activities or flirtatious lightheartedness conversation, lighthearted conversations, whatever that pleases you or whatever that works for you. Make that happen because you definitely want this person in your love zone. You definitely want to share your good times with that person. Both of you together can have some fun together. It's like it's the Three of Cups is like a social fun. Go to a social gathering, go to a party, go to a um, maybe a park or wherever that you want to spend the day with your loved one. and invite a crowd of people together. You all can make a team. It's that kind of an energy, where you want to have the music, you want to have the fun, you want to have the wine, the beer, maybe whiskey, who knows, hard drinks, soft drinks, whatever you choose to have, guys. But at the same time, it's like a fun activity that you want. It's your grounding energy. Now, even if you are not together and you are at a long distance, for example, suppose, it doesn't stop you from having that kind of an energy. Even if you are having a conversation on the phone, you can exchange these kind of flirtatious, light-hearted social activities that you might have in your zone, that you want to share it with your loved one at the same point in time, so that the other person can cooperate with you, can join with you, and together you can laugh over it, you can have some good time, you can enjoy that togetherness, even if it's from a long distance, guys. It doesn't matter really, Distance in your love to me doesn't matter. What matters is how you are connected. The distance is not your connection. Your connection in love is through your heart and soul, your body and your mind, guys. Okay, that's your connection with your heart energy and your soul energy in love relationship, guys. Okay, that's very important. Please remember that. So physical distance, geographical distance, all these kind of distances really don't create any impact as far as love situations are concerned with you. Now, having said that, at the same time, in your grounding energy, guys, you have the Ace of Wand, but that's in reverse for you. So, the Ace of Wand in reverse says that at this moment, you just want to have that light-hearted fun. You just want to have that social activity. You're not really getting into any kind of commitment. You're not getting into kind of committed relationship. You don't want to take it to the next level of marriage or anything like that, but at the same time you want to have that person beside you so that you can have that flirtatious activities, to have some good time to be with together, share some light-hearted conversations, and start working on this beautiful romantic relationship. But at the same time, you lack your passion, you lack your energy, and there is boredom in yourself. You're probably physically not getting that push from the universe, to take this relationship to the next level forward. And I'll explain to you why. But there is kind of a disconnected energy between the two of you, between the two here. Okay, whereas in on one side of your story, you want to have that person because you want to have fun, because you're bored with your usual life. You are in that kind of a robotic stage where you do nothing but work and come back home, and that's about it. Like, you don't really have that kind of fun time. So you want that person with you, because that person, whoever it is with you, is the only person who can bring that energy into your life. But at the same time, there is a lack of passion, there is a lack of drive. You're kind of bored. Um, you cannot do it alone. That is the other way of looking at it. You cannot really have the Three of Cups all by yourself. You need that person in your life. But at the same time, you are, you know, it's like very disconnected energy. You want it, but the energy is not there to push this forward as so much, at the bottom of your card. But there is a disconnected energy because you want this person for sure. You definitely want to have that person, you want to have that fun time, but you don't want to work towards any relationship, any commitment right away. Although, because again, remember that passion, the drive, the flame, that inspiration in yourself is at a very low level, or it's not there at all. But at the same time, the bottom of your deck is the Three of Coins or the Three of Pentacles, guys. Okay, which means that you have to work hard, guys, in order for you to bring this love back into your life, even if it is a flirtatious energy, guys. Even if you just want to have fun, even if you just want to be with that person, even if you guys are just planning an outing, a trip together, for a day or two, or maybe an overnight trip, or maybe just a day trip, guys, doesn't matter. But still, you cannot do it alone, and you have realized that in your love situation, you definitely want to have that social activity, the fun, the wine, the beer, the music, everything, everything, the touch, the feel, everything that makes a wholesome couple come to life. Okay, but at the same time, you have to work hard to build this relationship, guys, because right now your inspiration, your passion is not there in your grounding energy, but you have to bring that back. And you have to bring that back because if you want to have fun, if you want that person in your life, if you want to enjoy that activity, if you want that togetherness, you have to start building that love relationship slowly, one by one, putting things in place. Okay, which includes your money, which includes your stability, which includes your emotions, your psychological emotions, your physical emotions, your spiritual emotions, okay, um, your internal self, your external self, whatever that you have with you. You are the person, Taurians. It's nobody here who can do this for you, but you have to work hard in order to build back this relationship. This disconnectedness has to go for you to bring back this relationship to a point where you can get ready for a commitment, or you can offer your love or your commitment, to build that teamwork, to build that group that you want within your community, within your zone, guys. Okay. So, on one hand, while you're lacking everything, but at the same time, you know that you cannot do it alone. You cannot. You need that person with you. The Three of Pentacles is about that group work. Okay, so if you're going to sit alone, guys, you're going to sit alone forever. Nobody is going to come and help you, Taurians. But if you want to make things happen, if you want to push your chariot towards your love in the right direction, guys, you have to work with the Three of Pentacles, which is it's a slow process, but it is going to take you time. It is definitely hard work, but at the same time, it is the work that you need to put in order to bring back your love in the right direction, guys. Very important. This is your grounding energy for the month of July 2019. And this definitely calls in for teamwork, for collaboration in your love life, that you want to collaborate, you want to reconcile with your love situation and build it to the point where you can take this forward and not backward anymore, guys. Okay, so that's your grounding energy for sure in the month of June 2019, and you have to really work hard in order for you to gather yourself in the right direction, to push and motivate your own inspirations, your own desire, to bring this to its fruition, to its harvest. But it's up to you how you take this and work with this energy in the right possible way. Ladies and gentlemen, now let's take a clarifier for your grounding energy to see if there is something my spirit can clarify these three cards for you in here. Please give me a clarification for the grounding energy in here for the sign of Sun, Moon, Rising, Taurus. And yes, to build this teamwork, guys, you have to leave behind things. You have to forget what happened to you in the past, or what happened to you between the two, what happened between the two of you. You have to leave that. You have to move forward. You have to build this teamwork. You have to get started in the month of July. You have to turn back, pick up the 2 cups that is still standing, and forget about the rest of the 3 dented cups. Whatever went wrong in the past, it was the past. You don't have to bring it to the present, guys. And that's when you will be able to bring back your energy, your passion. Your boredom will go. Your life will come back rocking and rolling in yourself, your fun time, your social life, your energies, your boosts, everything is going to just come back to your life once you start building this. And how do you build this is by leaving behind the past, forgetting about what happened between the two of you, whether it was circumstantial, whether it was on purpose, whether it was situational, doesn't matter. You leave that behind, you pick up the 2 cups, turn back. Those are the 2 waiting for you. It could be your soulmate, it could be your twin flame, doesn't matter, because this card is, when the love situation, to me it represents a twin flame card. Okay, and leave the 3 behind, the 3 dented fallen ones, to turn away from all those, to look above and beyond the portion of your life that is coming to you in the months ahead, in the years ahead, guys. Okay, that's your grounding energy, Taurians, for the month of July 2019. Now, having said this, in your current self energy, you have got the Page of Wand in the reverse, and you have got the 10 of coins in the upright, guys. Okay, so which is telling me, in your current self energy, with your love situation, Taurians. Now, I say this with love as well. Please don't get me wrong. Taurians are very materialistic people. It's not that they thrive on that, but they love material happiness. They love money. They feel secured. They feel happy when they have enough in their pockets that they can even share with you. Okay? But if they feel insecure, it's mostly because their money portion of the game is kind of not in its place. Okay? And to me, it looks like in the month of July, when I saw these 2 cards in here, it looks like that your ideas that you had developed, the way you want to move, the way you had planned to move, with the Page of Wand, could be a very matured, naive energy. Not naive, but immature energy, but still, it was an energy to move, to learn, to be curious about things in your love situation. But in your current self, in the month of July, you have halted that. You have halted that because you feel that you don't have the right direction. There is a lack of direction in yourself towards your love situation, which is why you are kind of procrastinating this movement. And that, of course, is creating a big time conflict in yourself, because somewhere you feel, with the 10 of coins or the 10 of pentacles in here, guys, pentacles are all about money. Okay, it could be anything, it could be something else as well. Happiness, fulfillment, abundance, prosperity, for sure. But whenever pentacles show up, it's mostly related to money factor, guys. Okay, so the reason you are procrastinating this portion of your love journey and in the month of July, just to move ahead for commitment right away, because A is you are having to leave things behind to move forward. That's taking up your energy. You're getting back your inspiration to build this teamwork. But at the same time, in your current self energy, you're not moving towards this love situation because you feel that you don't have the key to open the box to your money, okay, or your finances. Okay, there is something to do with your financial ability and love in this portion of your life in the month of July 2019, where Taurians are not happy with what they have at this point in time, and they feel that it is not enough for them to go ahead in this love journey. They want more, okay? They definitely want to take more before they are ready to move forward, where they feel comfortable, where they feel secured, where they feel happy that they can also provide for the other person, whoever they are inviting to their lives. Okay? But unless they are dead sure about this money portion, I would consider this to be your legacy, of course, you know, your money as well, that you're doubting if you can really make this work. Okay? You're doubting if you can create that happiness with only so much of funding that you have for the other person. And that is the reason the conflict is there, the procrastination is there, because you're not talking about it. But at the same time, there is also a fear of insecurity as well in you, because with the person you love, Taurians, with Ten of Pentacle, it also relates to the happiness that you have experienced because you have planted many seeds of happiness and have shared that in the lives of the others, particularly your family members and relatives. Um, it points to the importance of these people in your life too. So, which is why, which is why, to leave that legacy behind and move forward is also a problem at your end. Because somewhere you are being halted because somebody else is kind of affecting this movement in yourself, guys, in the month of July. You're not being able to get rid of this legacy. You're not being able to get rid of this money chapter in your life that's kind of, again, rooted in financial success and stability because, without money, love or no love, that's a different issue. But without money, there is hardly any stability. Okay? And this is where the problem comes because it shows affluence and lack of financial struggle that you are not being able to make ends meet. Okay? And it also implores you to make decisions that not only will have positive results in the present, but also in the long term, guys. So you are also visualizing not about today, but what happens 2 years down the line or 5 years down the line or maybe 10 years down the line. Will I be able to sustain this relationship? Because if I don't have enough money and don't have enough stability, so will this relationship then work for me? So therefore you're procrastinating taking this decision right now, Taurians. That's what's creating a conflict. It's also making you unhappy at the same point in time. You're not happy about the situation because you want to move, but you're not being able to move. But remember, with this Ten of Pentacles in the upright, the decisions that you should make now should produce positive result that will last for generations to come. Okay, so therefore, whatever you are going to be doing in the month of July and henceforward, it should carry you throughout your entire life and also for generations that you may be able to leave behind. But without that stability factor in yourself, that is what is creating the conflict in you. And that's why you're not moving. Okay, that's the reason why you are at a stalemate position in the month of July 2019 because you're not sure of all these factors when it comes to going towards a commitment or going towards an engagement or marriage or taking this relationship to the next level forward, guys. Okay, let's take a clarifier for your current self energy in the month of July 2019. Look at how many cards. We've got 3 cards in here. So what you are basically doing is you're growing, you're being inspired. But at the same time, the Hanged Man in here is telling me that your inspiration, you're slowly freeing yourself. It's taking you time because it's in the reverse in here. It's taking you patience, it's taking you time to understand how you can resolve this conflict. Because once you resolve this conflict, guys, that's when you will be able to heal. You will be able to rejuvenate, recharge your batteries because love is what you want. And the person you love is the only person who is the Queen of Pentacles in here. She is the person who has everything with her, and you want to be equal to her, guys, Taurians. Okay, a he or a she doesn't matter. But you want to be like the Queen of Pentacles in here. Whether the person in your love life is the Queen of Pentacles or not, that is not the issue. Maybe he or she is. But your issue is to become the Queen of Pentacles who can enjoy their own independence. And so, with Pentacles and Pentacles, I would consider this to be a money portion of this game. Okay, so it's the money, guys. It's more to do with your money that you are not being happy and feeling secure about. Because with the Queen of Pentacles showing up in this position in here, it shows that you are also a creature of comfort, Taurians. You love the luxuries of life. You want everything. You want to enjoy the benefits of your success story. You want to have money in your pocket. You want to be financially secured. That's what I said with Pentacles and Pentacles in here. It's confirming my belief that the Ten of Pentacles more to do with money than with anything else, which is not giving you the security at this point in time to move ahead in this direction, to take this love forward, because you want to enjoy the comfort, the security, the financial security, the independence of being just like the Queen of Pentacles who has everything in her zone, and she doesn't have to worry about, because she is a person. Don't mistake her, guys. The Queen of Pentacles, she can just look to be just a queen sitting quietly, but no, she is somebody who can have motherly attributes, but at the same time she can plan business ventures and execute her plan successfully to make herself represent as a very, very independent person, a self made woman who she is, okay? And she wants you to, guys, Taurians, if that's not you, if that's somebody else you love, in which way she also wants you, Taurians, to be very self independent. Okay, she offers you precautions, she offers you principles, she offers you all the support, all the lessons that she has learned in her personal life, because she is a self-made woman. She wants that also for you, to be independent and wise, so that you are able to raise others and make them responsible for their own actions as well. So she is that queen. So this queen in here is somebody with whom you want to be at par with each other, guys, okay? And that is what is creating the conflict, Taurians, because you feel that you are not all there. You don't have that to be the Queen of Pentacle, or to be like the Queen of Pentacle, that somebody in your zone is sitting just like the Queen of Pentacle probably, and you are kind of procrastinating your movement because you're not sure if she would agree to take you back in the way that she perhaps had done before, if it's an old love, or even if it's a new love. You want to prove to her that you are equivalent to her capabilities and her capacities as the Queen of Pentacle, guys. And that is creating a very big time conflict in yourself, guys, at this point in time in the month of July 2019. Okay, now what you are leaving behind is being the emperor in this love relationship, okay, which is a very masculine energy. A person, emperor is the king, the top of the hierarchy, and he is the person who takes all decisions. you know he takes all decisions, he makes decisions, he executes the decisions with structured authority and control. He kind of rules the roost. Okay, he calls his shots, he takes decisions, he calls shots. He is the person upon whom the other people are reliant to take the right decisions. Now, that portion of your life with regards to your love situation is something that you are leaving behind, because somewhere you have lost that power in this love relationship, guys. You have lost that authority to take or make decisions in here. You have lost that authority to be rigid, have that structured control, audacity to make judgments or rule this love relationship like the emperor, somewhere that power has been taken away from you, Taurians. So that is what you are leaving behind in the month of July 2019, guys. Let's take a clarifier for the emperor in here and let's see what it is and why, if it is so. Okay, but somewhere you have no control over anything else in your love situation. Control in the sense that you don't have the right to take decisions on any of the things in that is happening in your love zone, guys. That power has been kind of removed. Too many cards. Yeah. But I'll still take them because somewhere I think they're making sense, guys. Okay. So that's what I was saying, that it's because that power is gone from your hands, guys, because you might have done something wrong in the past. I don't know. But somewhere the universe doesn't want you to have that power anymore. Okay. And, that power won't come back to you, guys, until you can give justice, until you can bring justice in this love zone. You won't get that power back until you can put a RIP sign, a death sign over other issues to move forward in the right way. And how do you move forward is by raising yourself, killing the 10 of sword, to move yourself up the ladder, to give yourself a promotion from your grief and from your pain and from your trauma, because everything is, whatever had to go wrong has gone wrong, and you start afresh. That's when you will get the power back if you can do things in the right way, without being like the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Now, the Queen of Wands in the reverse can suggest that you are in love with a person who is like the Queen of Wands too. She can be like the Queen of Pentacles, she can be like the Queen of Wands. But if that is how I look into this story, guys, for you, you have lost your authority as an emperor over this Queen of Wands. Okay, so you cannot rule and dictate your terms and conditions to her anymore. And you can only get that power back is only when you bring justice back to her, is only when you put an end to the other stuff, to put an end to your own pain, grief, sorrow, suffering, whatever you have been going through, to move forward, to build this teamwork. Until that happens with this Queen of Wands, she is going to stay in the reverse and you won't be able to get back any authority and power to dictate your terms and conditions to her, Taurians. Okay, so that is what is being left behind because you have realized that you are not going to get it now, even if you want to try it, guys. It's not going to happen. It's not going to come back to you. And, that is how the story is for you, Taurians. Now, what you're continuing to do is the Knight of Cups in the reverse. You're, of course, continuing to be moody. You're continuing to be disappointed with your love story at this point in time because you know that things are not working out in the way that you wanted it to work out, maybe in the past. But right now, you are still continuing with your moodiness, with your disappointment. You're not being able to move forward to offer that cup of love. You're getting tied down. Let's take a clarifier for the Knight of Cups in reverse and look at it. The Three of Pentacles, double confirmation in the upright and the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, which means that you're not being able to move forward following your heart as a romantic, idealist romantic to build this love relationship. You have got stuck, and I told you why you have got stuck in yourself. So if you match this, if you look into this and you can see that you are being unhappy, you are being disappointed, you are being sad because you want to. You want to build that teamwork that's in your grounding energy. You want to have fun. You want to enjoy this love. You want to have that beautiful time togetherness. But your own self-conflict is preventing you from moving forward because you are not safe and secured in a place that you want to be before you can ride on your chariot, guys. Okay, so that is what you're continuing to do in the month of July 2019, and you're not happy about it at all, guys. You're definitely very, very unhappy about the situation. Now, what's entering your life in the month of July is the Eight of Wands in the reverse and the Four of Swords in the reverse, guys. Now, because of all these issues, because of your own self issues, I would say it's more of your self issues, guys. You are definitely in waiting, but now you're panicking because you know time is going from your hands. You know you're losing time. You know, with all this procrastinations, with all this moodiness, with all these delays, you know, you're waiting. There is a slowdown in your love life that's halting your love from moving forward. And you're in panic where you want to rest with the Four of Swords in the reverse, where you want to forgive, where you want to take the mental clarity, but you're not being able to rest because you are in panic. You are troubled. You are a troubled soul in here as far as your love life is concerned in the month of July. And that is giving you, that slowdown is making you panicky, is making you anxious, is giving you restlessness, is giving you mental anxiety, guys. Okay? Because you want to move, but circumstances, maybe situations, whatever is affecting your own self issues, could be anything that is coming in between you and your movement forward in your love life is definitely not a very happy one. That's kind of creating a disbalance in yourself as well as a disbalance in your love relationship, guys. Okay, now let's look at a clarifier for this. And you know why? Because again, you've got the Hermit in the reverse. Why you are restless, why you want to move, why you want to take this forward. Why? Because you are lonely, Taurians. You want that love. Okay, Hermit in the reverse, guys. You are extremely lonely without your counterpart. So that is the reason why the slowdown is affecting you in many possible ways. Okay, but because of this loneliness issue, that is another thing that is entering your life, and you know that moving forward, if you don't do the right thing to get your love back in the right direction, you will continue to stay in that position of being a hermit in the reverse. Okay, and you won't be able to move forward, Taurians. So it's time to pick up your pick up your chariot, maybe roll the wheels a little bit, start a little bit of flirtatious activity at this point in time to get rid over this issues, which is a slowdown kind of an issue, which is also creating a meltdown in your own self in the month of July. But remember, if there is a slowdown, it is for a reason, guys. You don't have to panic about it. Wait, be a little bit more patient. Take your time to understand why there is a slowdown. You will find a logic and reason behind this. But definitely, we as human beings, we don't want to slow down. We want to go forward. We want to move forward. We want to ride the chariot. We want to be the fool. And especially where love is concerned, guys, okay? We want to have this teamwork. We don't want to wait isolated, waiting in a corner, holding the lantern, trying to find your guiding light. But yet at the same time, because you're so lonely, you are in lack of inspiration, lack of the drive, the passion, that energy, the boredom that is making you so lonely at this point in time, that this panic waiting is happening because there is a slowdown in the process of your love relationship in the month of July 2019, guys. Now, what's your challenge is the Seven of Pentacles in here, guys. Again, Pentacles, 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 money, 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 okay? Now, challenge is this waiting game, guys. This is also a waiting game, okay? And this is how you have to look into this. This is a challenge for you. The Seven of Pentacles, where you have put in the hard work, if you have, when you have done your due diligence, if you have, where you have perseverance, if you have. But again, at the same time, it's all a waiting game to see how this entire thing is turning around for you, or is going to turn around for you. Because you have been looking at this love relationship and waiting for it to grow, to mature, to prosper, so that you can harvest it at the right time. But the harvest is there, but for you, it is not yet ready for you. So you have to wait, and that's your challenge, guys. This waiting game is your challenge in here because you're lonely, you're sad, you're upset, you're moody, you're disappointed, but yet you have to hold your horses in the month of July 2019. Let's take a clarifier for the Seven of Coins in here. And the challenge is to find a way out of this situation. Okay? It could be a deceptive way, a little bit, a wishy-washy kind of an energy. But I would suggest that don't do it. Okay, if you want to move in the right direction, guys, because if you don't move in the right direction, you will get stuck and hit your head against the brick wall once again. So if your challenge is this, don't take this challenge at this point in time. Hold your horses, guys. Things will work out for you, Taurians, but you have to know how to hold your horses, and this is going to be your challenge for the month of July 2019. Don't look for ways at this point in time, because when your harvest is ripened, when your harvest is ripe, when the fruits of your labor, the fruits of your perseverance, of your diligence is going to come forward, things are going to move for you. Automatically, you don't have to do anything. But for the moment, it is not moving because your harvest is yet to go to that stage to be ripened. So hold your horses, Taurians, at this point in time, please. That's your challenge. Now, where will you find your support? Is to bring back your wish fulfillment, which you don't have. The Nine of Cups in the reverse, guys. You are very disappointed. Very, very disappointed. Because none of your wishes of whatever you had wished before has yet come true in your love situation. So you are a very unhappy person at this point in time. You are lacking that inner joy at this moment. There is smugness in you. There is dissatisfaction in you because you are not finding your right area in regards to your love situation, guys. Okay, but that's where you will find your support. And let's see the clarifier in here, because you know that you don't have the Nine of Cups with you. You know, okay? But again, when there is something negative, that's where you find something positive as well. So let's see what it is here. Please give me a clarifier for the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Oops, yeah, and there it is. The universe is waiting for you to go find your ninth cup, guys. That's where you will find your support. You have the 8 cups standing behind you, but you are leaving all that to go in search of your 9 cups, and that's where you will find your support, guys. That's waiting for you. You will have to walk in the right direction, leave the rest of the things behind, forget the old war, forget the old battle, to move into the right direction, to take your chariot and move forward to find. It could be a pilgrimage that you're going by alone, going to by yourself, okay, because you're lonely, you're alone at this point in time, and you are also getting inspired to move in the right direction, to go find your 9th cup with the Hanged Man in the reverse and here, guys. But at the same time, in order to find that, you have to leave the grief behind to move forward and to build back your teamwork. This is your 9th cup in here that's waiting for you. You have to find this 9th cup in here, guys. That's waiting for you. And that's where you will find your support in your love relationship, guys. Okay? Now, having said this, my spirit advises you with these 3 cards in here. The 8 of Coins or the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. The 10 of Wands in the reverse. And the 6 of Coins upright, the 6 of Pentacles. What is going on with you, Taurians? It's all about Pentacles, guys. Wow, this love reading is full of money, pentacles, pentacles, money, money, pentacles. All right, let's go look here. Now, my spirit tells you guys that first thing first, okay? You have to learn to give and take in this relationship with the Six of Pentacles. Equal give and take. And to do that equal give and take, you have to first unburden yourself of all that is holding you back in search of your ninth cup and try to build this back, because right now you lack that inspiration. You need to get back the drive, that force, that energy to build back this teamwork, to bring this back into your situation. That's where your advice lies. To not be burnt out because you are stressed out, you're burnt out because you want to do everything for this person in love that you are with, or the person you love. But at the same time, if you have to really make this work, if you have to really make this love relationship work for you in the right way, guys, you will have to start working towards it. You will have to start building it from the scratch, to unburden yourself, to be stress-free, to move yourself up the ladder in the right way. Because if you are full of stress, if you are full of anxiety, you won't be able to do that. You have to delegate things to others. It's an equal give and take. You do something for me, I do something for you. Please delegate that to the person you love. Tell that person, please work with me. Let's come to a compromise. Let's build this together. Let's start this drive together. That's where the advice rests, okay? Otherwise, you will continue to remain overstressed and burnt out until you're able to delegate this love relationship in an equal give and take partnership, guys, to build this teamwork back once again. Because you yourself alone, Taurians, will not be able to do that. You will need this help. You will need the other ninth cup. You will need this person in your team because you're lonely. You will need the Queen of Wands. You will need the Queen of Pentacles to come forward and support you in that equal give and take relationship, whether it's money, whether it's love, whether it's business, whether it's project, whether it's happiness, whether it's abundance, whether it's prosperity, guys. Okay, so please focus on that, able to delegate this, or else you yourself will remain in that place of being stressed out and burnt out, and you will not be able to accomplish this mission of love. Equal give and take, guys. Please be able to delegate. Let's take a clarifier for the advice from my spirit in here. And yes, and start the beginning of love by offering this love, equal give and take, the Page of Cups. Surprise each other, flirt with each other, have fun with each other, like I told you. Don't get overstressed, over serious about situations right now, but at the same time, whatever you guys are planning to do in the month of July, do that with an equal give and take responsibility, equal give and take of your mutual affections, responsibility, prosperity, happiness, joy, bliss, whatever. And surprise one another with this Page of Cups energy, where you make that offer at a very early stage. Maybe emotionally you're still immature, but still you're taking that portion of your life to start building that teamwork, to start building that ninth cup. This is your ninth cup, guys. This is where you have to walk into. To have that Page of Cups, you have the 8 cups in here standing behind you. This is your ninth cup in here. This page is holding up. This is where you will find back your happiness, your joy, your satisfaction, your life in totality completed here to start off with in the month of July 2019. That's waiting for you guys. It's up to you, Taurians, if you can look into this issue and figure out the right approach to the situation, or else nothing else will move at this point in time. And you don't want that to happen, guys. You want things to move. Your outcome is the Judgment in the reverse, guys. It's time to wake up, Taurians, please. You still lack your self-awareness because you're in that page energy, guys. Very early emotional immaturity. So you lack that self awareness. You have the doubt whether you can make this relationship work. You have that self loathing because of your past history, maybe that may have affected your love relationship, and you're kind of doubting whether you actually can make this really work towards its fruition and success. Let's take a clarifier for the judgment card in the reverse, but that's your outcome. You're, oops, there are too many cards. You're still doubting your own capability, Taurians, but you don't know your own capability, and that's because of your own self issues, not because anybody has told you anything. I don't think so. It's just your own self issues, guys, that's creating all this mess in here in your love zone, Taurians. It's time to get over this. Please give me a clarifier for the judgment in the reverse, And that is the reason you're not hearing the right wisdom from the universe towards your love situation, guys. It's time for you to hear the wisdom, and give birth to it. The Empress in here. And give birth to this love. That's your outcome. Don't self-loathe yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt your capabilities, because when you doubt your own capabilities, you're doubting the strength of the universe. And that's when universe is going to take things away from you, guys, instead of giving them to you, Taurians. So please don't doubt that. Work in the right direction. Work towards its fruition, towards its success, and rush towards it like the Knight of Sword would have done, being a little bit impulsive and reckless, but following and defending his own belief system in the right order to give birth to this love situation, guys. The bottom of the deck. Okay, so this is your ninth cup in here waiting for you. Work towards this fertility, this growth, this transformation that's going on in your love life. And please don't doubt the capability that you have in yourself to actually make this beautiful relationship have its own natural course of birth. Birth process is a painful process, guys. It takes time, and it's definitely a painful process, but it's a process, okay? And that's a process that you guys are going through, Taurians, in the month of July, finally, to get over that self-doubt, to get over that self-loathing, to get over that lack of self-awareness, to find your own capability, to find your own strength, to find your own harvest, to give birth to it, just like the Empress would have done in her way. Okay? So do that, guys, and stay happy, be blessed, have a lovely time. Goodbye, God bless, see you soon once again. Khuda Hafiz, Namaste, Adieu. Bye for now.